Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. This is so exciting. Okay, my name is Steffi Chen. Welcome to our live stream. We have a very special one today. Let me just do a quick intro. First of all, we have Jonathan Montoya here. Both of them, by the way, were corporate engineer once, and now they built a multi-million dollar company, SaaS company, and they both have generated over $18 million in the digital marketing space, coach thousands of students, people who want to leave their 9 to 5, moms, dads, like just want to earn financial freedom in the online space. They created dozens of software, and the one of the milestones they reached recently is making almost 6 figures the first 60 days of building the software. So without further ado, I'm going to hand it off to Jonathan and Stefan here.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Super excited for this. So I'm going to pull up the slides. Comment a 1 down below if you guys can see the slides. We're going to go through a quick intro, and then I'm going to go into the actual demo of how we're building a software live today, okay? So comment a 1 if you guys can see that. So what we're going to be doing is you're going to watch us build a complete software products in literally minutes, including the exact customer system based on $18 million in sales. We're going to show you how we get the idea, how we validate that idea, actually build it, and then how we get customers all in under 60 minutes. If you're excited to learn this, comment a 2 down below. Awesome. I see a lot of people coming on. So thank you all so much for being here. All right. So here's exactly what you're walking away with today. First thing, why models like drop shipping, selling courses, and more are dying fast as ways to make money. Second thing is why everyone should be getting on this software gold rush, which is one of the easiest ways to make money in 2026. We're going to prove that to you today, whether you already have a product to sell or not. Number 3, we're going to show you our exact 4-step system to build and launch AI software, all without writing a single line of code. And then number 4, I'm going to show you a live demo. Watch me build an entire software business in real time and get customers based on the frameworks that have generated over $18 million in sales. Now, who is this workshop for? I want you to comment if you're a side hustler, someone just looking to create passive income, comment side hustler down before. Or if you're an entrepreneur, maybe you already have a business. Maybe you have a course business or consulting, or maybe you have a local business. You're a landscaper, you're a carpenter, or whatever, right? A plumber, like whatever it is. If you already have a business, this is for you. If you're a freelancer, if you already have an agency, we're going to show you how to build software for your type of business. Or if you're just here, you're curious, you're a complete beginner, you have no idea what this whole AI stuff is, this whole business thing, we're going to help you figure that out today. Let us know who you are, and I promise you this is for you. You're going to see exactly why. Now, does this sound like you? Number 1, are you struggling to figure out how to build a product that actually sells online? So much conflicting information that you're overloaded and don't know what the best thing to do. Let us know. Or number 2, maybe you already have a product. You have maybe a course, a drop shipping store, maybe you have a blog, or you already have a software, but you struggle to make any type of income. Let us know if that's you. Number 3, or you've always wanted to build a software, but you struggled because you didn't know how to code and didn't have $500,000 to hire developers, coders, engineers. Or number 4, you're already in business selling whatever various products or services that you sell, but see the competition is getting harder and need a way to differentiate. This is also for you as well. Let us know which one you are. Okay. Now you're in the right place. Doesn't matter where you are. If you already have a business, you're just starting out, I promise you, we're going to blow your mind with our demo today. Now, who are we and why should you listen to us? Now, I'm Jonathan Montoya. I'm a former electrical engineer. I'm not a developer, never written a line of code. I actually quit my job in March of 2020, 2 weeks before the pandemic. And I've been able since then to build multiple multi-million-dollar businesses. But in the last 6 months, I've built over 5 softwares, using AI and with thousands and thousands of customers already paying me monthly. And myself and Stefan have done over $18 million in combined sales since I quit my 9-to-5 job. Now, we've actually built the largest AI community in the entire world for building software. It says 1,400 members here, but I checked today and we're at like 2,100 members. Our group is growing extremely fast, faster than we can update these slides. So here's some of the things that I've been able to do. I've been able to win some really cool awards. On the top right, this is multiple 2-comma awards. That basically means that I've made over $1 million in multiple businesses. The middle one there is $25 million we've done with another partner. And I've done some really cool things. Won free cars, free trucks for being on the top leaderboard for multiple affiliate programs. I actually got to hang out with Steffi. Actually, last week, we got to hang out with Russell Brunson, owner of a billion-dollar software company. And just been amazing since I've been able to quit my job and have that freedom that I have. Now, this photo here is an award from High Level for having over 1,000 paying members paying me $97 to $297 a month for one of my softwares. It's called the Diamond Award, one of the most prestigious awards for software. Now, I do want to introduce my co-founder, Stefan. Stefan, if you want to take it away.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, you got one more post there.
I want to mention this one as well before I introduce Stefan. I actually sell software with a simple post like this, okay? So this post right here, as you can see, this is a post. I didn't make a video. It was literally a text post. It's hard to see on the slide, but it's got 1,400 comments, and from there generate over $63,000 in revenue. Now that's just with organic traffic, okay? Not even making a video, literally with text posts. And I'm going to show you that in the demo today. But I do want to introduce Stefan if you want to take it away.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks so much for the intro, Jonathan. Before I even get that far, how many people in here would absolutely love if all they had to do was make simple 5-minute-a-day posts and they generated results like Jonathan? Give me a 1 in the chat if you guys would just absolutely love. Could you feel like you could do that? Could you make simple copy and paste posts on Facebook? Give me a 1 if you think you could do that in the chat. If you could do that, you can actually build a software business and make money doing that. So that's why it's really cool that we're here to talk to you guys today. So as Jonathan said, my name is Stefan Ciencio. I'm the co-founder here at Maker AI. I'm actually a former mechanical engineer, and just like Jonathan, not a developer. I've maybe written 3 lines of code in my life, definitely not a ton of lines of code, but some lines of code. I'm not a developer by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not technical. I quit my 9-to-5 in September 2015. And I actually started a different software called Webinar Kit, and grew that to 20,000 users the hard way. What's cool is what we're going to be talking about today is actually the easy way, which is why it's good that you guys are here and why you need to make sure you're paying attention. But also, I've done over 8 million in personal career online sales, and we're scaling extremely fast. We're doing record numbers every month in our main software company, which is why we're super excited to kind of share everything with you guys and how we've made this a million times easier for you. I've also written a book called Sell More with Webinars, which has become a bestseller. And fast forward to today, I'm asked to speak regularly on stages. There's our book. You know, it's funny when people say, I literally wrote the book on the subject, or they literally wrote the book on the subject. We actually really wrote the book on webinars. And that's not what this presentation is about today, but essentially that is something that I've been able to be really good at and grow my software company to over that 20,000 users, which is a large part of what we're going to be bestowing that wisdom onto you guys today, and how you could do this 1,000 times easier. Give me a 1 in the chat if that sounds good. Would you like to do it 1,000 times easier than I did to get to 20,000 users of your product, your software? Give me a 1 in the chat. In the meantime, we could move forward with the slides. So I, just like Jonathan puts these simple posts up that get a crazy amount of results, I also do something pretty simple, but my thing costs a little bit of money. But that money has allowed me to put $800,000 in and get almost $6 million out on just one of my software companies. Give me a 1. Would you guys take that bet every single time, putting $800,000 in to get almost $6 million out? If that's true, just give me a 1 in the chat, because that's actually going to be a big piece of what I'm going to be showing you how to do today, except 100 times faster with AI. And here's the thing. Now you know a little bit about Jonathan and you know about me. The funny thing is we actually met a few years ago at this business mastermind, and we just kind of hit it off ever since. Jonathan has such an amazing skill set with organic marketing. I've got the skill set with paid marketing. We've both run various online businesses, including software companies. And we actually met at an AI event in 2025, and we saw each other there like, hey, long time no see. We were hanging out the whole time. And essentially, we realized that something was missing immediately with the whole building a software without knowing how to code. We saw that while we had so much success with online marketing, and we realized that most people are just out there building and building and building, and they're not selling. And that's great if you're just looking for a hobby project. But if you're looking to make serious money online, then guess what? You need marketing. And that's the thing that was missing for all these people who were building with AI. So we went on to start helping thousands of founders build real software passive income with no skills needed. How many people would love if they had a software that they were able to build, no developers, no costs, nothing, that was making passive income for them every single month? Give me a 1 in the chat if you would. That's just the dream for you, because if that's the case, that's exactly what we're going to be covering here. And we're going to be showing you how you guys could replicate our results in a tiny fraction of the time without the years of struggle, without the failing and stress, and going into it to succeed. Now, here's a reality that I think is so good why you guys are on this call. The reality is selling courses and other make money methods are dying. How many people have heard of selling courses before? Put a 1 in the chat. How many people have heard of selling drop shipping courses? Put a 2 in the chat. Just let me know in the chat which one of those you know about. Maybe you know about both. You could put both numbers. Those methods are dying fast. It's getting harder and harder to sell courses because of a low perceived value, right? No one has time these days, especially in the age of AI, to go spend 5 to 10 hours going through a course. They're just not going to do it. So people see it as stress and they don't want to buy courses. And on top of that, everyone and their brother has a stupid drop shipping store now or a Shopify store. So forget about that. That's saturated. So before we move even further than this, I want you guys to say this in the chat. Say courses and drop shipping are dead. I want you to post that in the chat. Courses and drop shipping are dead. You guys, that's the first most important thing that you guys need to understand on this call. Now, if courses and drop shipping are dead, what is the best way to make money in 2026? Well, you're on this call. You know that everyone needs a software. And now you might be thinking, I don't know if I could do this. Software sounds so complicated. Well, guess what? They are totally customizable, and there's endless ideas and opportunities. Whereas if you have a drop shipping store, what's everyone selling? The same thing. So you're competing with thousands of other stores to sell the same trinket from China that everyone is selling together. That's much harder than software, where you can build a software that's completely customizable. And on top of that, software have a higher perceived value than information and little trinkets. Okay, so these days people want things that do it for them. Something that's going to be a software that does it for them is much easier to sell. And that leads to passive income, which can be a standalone product or bolted onto an existing business. Now, before we move to the next slide, I want you guys to type in the chat, software is the best thing to sell. Say software is the best thing to sell. You can even say, I need a software. Say, I need a software to sell. You need to post that in the chat. Okay? So now you're probably wondering, okay, but software is complicated and I need to be somewhat, maybe I don't need to be a full developer anymore, but I need to be somewhat technical, right? Well, you don't actually. So tools like Lovable, Bulk44, Replit, they will build an entire software without you knowing a single line of code. And yes, if you're wondering about things like, well, what about debugging or security or hosting? Nope. I want you to get that out of your head right now. You literally just need to know how to type into a chat the way you are typing into the chat right now. If you could do that, you can build a software company. And if you have some belief that this is still technical, think again. 6-year-olds are building apps, and you're going to see an example of that later on. Now, before we move to the next slide, type in the chat. If I could type into this chat, I could build a successful software without knowing how to code, or something shorter than that if you want. But I want to make sure you guys understand that. Now, the next thing here, this is because of how easy it is now that you, with zero technical experience, could build a software. The software gold rush is here, okay? The software gold rush is here. And on the left here, you'll see before AI coding, you would have to pay between $50,000 and $500,000 to have a developer build you a software. I should know. I was there. When I started Webinar Kit, I had to do it the old-fashioned way before AI coding. And I had to wait 6 months for a basic version. And I had to wait another 6 months for something to be ready for market. And I had to try to waste years learning development alongside my partner because I was like, maybe if I learn development, it could help. What a waste of time. Thank God I didn't go down that route because that would have been one of the worst decisions on there, okay? So on the right here, this is the new opportunity, and this is why it's so good that you guys are here. You could use tools like Lovable, Bolt44, Replit, and they'll build you a software in as little as minutes for as little as $10. You don't need any technical expertise. You don't need to learn development. Trust me, you don't need to be technical. The tools handle everything. Even if you have a conversation by typing, you can literally build an entire thing. So I want you to type in the chat, the software gold rush is here. That's what I want you to type in the chat right now. And as we move to the next slide here, another thing, you used to have to wait 6 months, okay, to do this. It used to take you 6 months to launch a software company. And now you can launch a software in as little as 15 minutes. On the left here, look at this. It used to cost you $50,000 to $500,000 to hire a developer, wait 6 months to launch, endless debugging and revisions, security, hosting, maintenance, all the stuff you're worried about now, you used to have to do. But on the right here, with AI tools and the help of this webinar, which is why you really need to pay attention here, if you can do this in as little as $10 to $50, you could build a software. Can you believe that? With $10, what can you buy with $10 in 2026? You can't even get a candy bar, 3 candy bars for $10 anymore. You can't get 3 Coke Zeros at the gas station for $10 anymore. But you could build a software that changes your life and transforms your life with as little as $10. And you could have that software working in as little as 15 minutes with no coding experience needed, with hosting and security handled. And then because you're on this webinar, you're going to learn how to pair that with $18 million in framework. So guys, give me a 1 if you say you see now that software is the way. Type in the chat, software is the way. That's the most important thing. And I see someone commenting in the chat that they can't believe it. Well, you better believe it. And we're going to show you proof right on this call in a minute, which make sure you guys hang on to your seats. But you're wondering, okay, well, I understand, Stefan. Now I understand courses, dropshipping. I shouldn't be focusing on those. I should be focusing on software, but I need a tool like Lovable or whatever that's going to cost me $10. I skip my latte for that day and I can have a software company. But what can I actually build? What kind of software can I actually build? And you could build any type. This is the beauty and why this is a blue ocean right now. You can build any type of software you want. You could build marketing software. You could build medical software. You could build pet software. You could build real estate software, law software, restaurant software, fitness software, travel software, music software, nonprofit, investment software. You could build any software. I don't care what you're thinking of. And I'd say put your idea in the chat because I could tell you if you could build it or not, but I already know the answer. You can. So I don't even need to tell you anything. This is just something that you can do. So anyway, with that being said, guys, yes, if you have a software idea, yes, you can build it. And I just want to go one step further here because you're probably wondering, okay, but software is a little bit more complicated than building an ebook or a course or something. But here's the thing, right? Look at this situation. Would you rather be selling an ebook that makes you $7 to $27 or a course that makes you $97 to $497, where it's like a one and done and you only make it once and you're competing with every other course seller and no one wants to buy courses or ebooks anymore because no one's going to do anything with them and you're only making between $97 and $497 a sale? Or would you rather build something that makes you recurring revenue? Customers pay you even years later. We have people that are still paying us in our software companies that barely use the tool, and it's years later. And honestly, how many of you have maybe had something in your business or your life, even your personal life, that you're paying a subscription for that you forgot about? How many of those people could you be getting on yours that just happily pay every month because they don't care? Right? And obviously we want to build amazing things that people actually use, but I want to show you that when you get someone on a recurring subscription, it's that much easier. You want to be paid every month, not once, right? So I want you guys to type in the chat, I want to be paid every month, not once, okay? Say every month. And here's another perfect example of the power of software, especially for those of you who are wondering what you should focus on in your business, whether you're already selling something or not. When me and Jonathan first started this vibe coding effort, actually, we were like initially doing a course, right? We were doing what a lot of people are teaching you to do elsewhere on there. And they were literally essentially like people, we were selling courses, and it was okay. Like, it wasn't great. We were actually struggling to run ads. I'm one of the best at ads, I'll be honest with you. I've got a 7x return on meta ads. Most gurus dream they can get those numbers. And I'm telling you, it was very hard to get that to convert. And I told Jonathan, I'm like, we know we want to do something with software, right? So when we added software to one of our offers, right, it just instantly went from unprofitable to profitable. And that's what I intuitively understand, is that software is easier to sell. And I want you to type that in the chat. Software is easier to sell. You need to be selling a software because it's 10 times easier to sell a software. You don't need to be a marketing genius. You don't need to have the best copy in the world, because people understand it's a tool. It doesn't need over explaining. As long as you have the tool and you can show people what the tool does and it's useful, which now you can do much easier than ever before, then you can do this. So give me a 1 in the chat if that makes sense. I want to make sure everyone understands this before we move forward. Awesome. And now, just to give you guys an example of this, right? 200 people is not that hard, right? Jonathan makes these simple posts. Like, even if all you did was organic marketing, let's say you said, I don't even want to start with ads. I don't want to do anything with ads like Stefan stuff. That's too complicated, even though I put $1 and get $7 out. Let's say you don't even want to do that, right? Let's say that you just wanted to start with the simple copy and paste some text posts on social media. Well, guess what? Do you think that would eventually get you to 200 customers, which is a small fraction of some of Jonathan's success? Well, if so, 200 customers paying you $49 a month is a 6-figure a year income. It's basically a 10K a month income. Now, imagine that you use these AI tools to build 10 software, right? And 10 software now pays you 10 versions of this, right? And this is what's crazy, this is what's doable, right? You could have a bunch of little software companies, little software businesses, each making you between 5, 10, 20K a month. So yeah, it's just super powerful and super easy. So just give me a 1 in the chat if this makes sense. Give me a 1 in the chat if this seems doable. And of course, that's conservative. You can scale much higher. You can see some of our different software companies that Jonathan and I have built, and we're still scaling today. You can see even a new one within 2 months got from 0 to almost 5,000 monthly recurring revenue. You can see like various different software, some at 25K, some at 43K, one of them almost 6 million in sales. So like the opportunity out there right now is bar none the easiest thing in the world. And you hear so many of marketers, I see posts all day of marketers struggling to make money. Well, guess what? The ones who are doing this are not struggling. And this is exactly what you could be focusing on. And you might be asking yourself, okay, this is really cool. Maybe for the people on here who are like, okay, well, I don't know if I necessarily want to have my own software company, but wow, the opportunity to do this for other people, right? Did you know that like there's so many businesses out there that are used to paying over 6 figures, $100,000 to get software developed, and you can go do this for them for as little as $5,000 to $25,000, and the cost to you will be between $50 and $200. Usually, oftentimes as little as $10 to build the software. Can you imagine the opportunity? What if you did this with 5 or 10 clients? You would literally have a $200K a year income right there if you did that. That's the power of the opportunities right now with software. Now, there is a problem here. Anyone can now build any software with AI, but almost no one is making money. Tools like Lovable and Cursor are incredible at building software, but they don't tell you what to build, and they don't help you get customers after you launch. And that's why we created something called Maker AI, which is the all-in-one solution for building and launching software proven to sell with the full customer getting system in as little as 30 minutes. This is the closest you can get to having Jonathan and I partnering with you to scale your software business in as little as 30 minutes. And the 4-step system that this works through to basically that we developed for everyone to get this working, to finally get into the 1% of builders who actually make money with software, is the first thing it does is it lets you find a profitable idea. No more guessing. I see so many people building things and saying, I hope this sells. You skip that. You're wasting your time from the get-go. The second thing, the next thing is the validate, where you can, before you build, you can make sure that that's going to actually sell. The third thing is to actually build it, which could be done in as little as 10 minutes to have a full software ready to go. That's built for sales with the right system. And then the last most important step is marketing. But if you've done steps 1 through 3 correctly, you've essentially built a customer magnet, right? And that's why a lot of software fail, is they don't take the first steps the right way. They build something and hope that people come. That's not how marketing works. You have to build something that's a magnet that people actually want to come to. And then getting customers is easy, and we walk you through the whole thing. And at this point, I'm actually, so before I even bring Jonathan back on, who wants to see this in action? Who wants to see us build a software company that's proven in a market where there's a ton of buyers in minutes, and you can see this whole product being done? This is life-changing. Give me a 1 in the chat. I want to make sure everyone is putting a 1 in the chat before we get going here, to make sure you're paying attention, because this is going to be mind-blowing. And the opportunity for you right now in your business is bar none the biggest opportunity I've ever seen in my lifetime. So go ahead and let those ones come into the chat, and we're going to have Jonathan come on and show you how you can have your own successful software business with zero experience in minutes. Take it away, Jonathan.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Stefan. If you guys can see my screen right here, type in a 2. Now, this is where we actually show you the demo. I'm really excited because today you're going to watch me build a parenting software live using 100% AI, even if you have no experience, and how we're going to get customers today. We're going to go through the 4 steps that Stefan mentioned. We're going to get the idea. We're going to validate that idea to make sure people will actually buy it. And then we're going to build it live. And then I'm going to show you how to get customers live. I want you to type in demo if you're excited for this. Now we're going to go through every single step, starting with step number 1. Now today we're going to be using Maker AI for every single step. And you're going to see exactly how this works. Okay. So what you do is you go to Maker AI and you go to, this is the dashboard once you have an account. What you're going to do is you're going to go to new project on the left. Okay. So new project here, and you're going to go to this button here that says AI suggests an idea. Now, if you already have a software, you already have a business, and you could select the second one here. But if you have no idea what to create, you just like, hey, you know what? I want the AI to find it for me. You're going to click on this button here. Okay. So we're going to click on this. Now, again, you can build in any type of industry that you can think of: marketing, business, e-commerce, health, finance, real estate, literally anything you want. Okay. And I'll show you just my projects here. You'll notice I've built multiple softwares already. Medicine, Glow Gauge, which is a beauty software, TripScribe, which is a travel software. So these are all created within the Maker AI system. Okay. So you can build whatever you want. Now, in today's training, I'm going to do a parenting app. Okay. And I'm just going to show you exactly what the AI will do, how it gets the idea and validates it. Okay. So I'm going to click on this one here where it says parenting. Now, the next thing it's going to ask you, do you want to build something super easy? You can build like literally launch by the end of today. You want to build something medium, maybe a few moving parts, a little bit more complicated, does more things, or something hard like maybe Maker AI, but which we used AI to build as well. So I'm just going to click medium for now. Now, the cool thing about this is if you have some sort of expertise, you can add that to the context. Now, the reason why you would do that is because let's just say you're a parenting expert and you want to add your expertise, your knowledge. It's going to give you ideas based on your knowledge. Okay. I'm not going to do that because that's not my expertise, but I'll promise I could still sell this because this gives me some insane ideas. So I'm going to click on this here, and it's going to scour the internet. It's going to go through Reddit. It's going to go through Google, YouTube, and it's looking for ideas. Okay. So right now we are in step number 1. We're looking for that idea. And most people take literally weeks and months trying to figure out what's the idea. What do I want to build for software? I understand I need software, but I have no idea what I should build, right? So this is going to go get the idea for a parenting app. It's going to give you some ideas. And then once you find the idea, it's going to actually validate that idea, which will be step number 2. Okay. So as it's doing this, there we go. Look at that. In just a minute, we have some ideas. So we got play date pods. We got kiddo skill tracker. Ooh, that one's actually pretty cool. It says parents often feel uncertain about their child's developmental progress and struggle to find age-appropriate engaging activities. And then the solution is it will help parents to log, observe milestones, provide expert-backed insights into developmental stages. Cool. I'm going to choose that one. It looks like a great idea. I'm going to select this right here where it says select the idea. Okay. And what it's going to do is it's going to do some basic market research. Okay. So now that we have the idea, it's going to give you a little bit more research on this project, on is this something that you would even want to build, right? So, it's going to go through that. It's going to say, this is the ideal customer. It says, you would sell this software to parents. Here, let me zoom up a little bit so you guys can see it. It says parents of children age 1 through 5 who are proactive, digitally savvy, and deeply invested in their child's early learning and development. Okay. So it tells you exactly who you would sell this to. I'm going to start this project. And now what it's going to do, we're actually already done with step number 1, believe it or not. This is going to now, we're now in the validation phase. Okay. So we have the idea, right? So now we have this really cool idea for this parenting app. Now with the validation, this is actually one of the most important parts. And this is why I've built multiple companies. I've done at least 4 myself that have crossed over $1 million. And that's because this step right here. So now what we're doing here is we're looking at the market, right? How many people are searching those type of things, right? So like parenting apps or, developmental things like for this specific thing, right? So it's going to search, it's going to look at what people are searching, what people are talking about, it's going to look at how many times people are typing in. So like, for example, if people go to Google, it's looking, people are typing in parenting app, 100,000 times a month. So all these things are very important for validation because you don't want to sell something that is not going to sell, right? Maybe you have a great idea, but if it's not validated, you're just wasting your time. So this is really important here. And then this is also going to look at the competition here. I'm just going to put competition to see what other people are doing that is similar. So all that is part of the validation phase. This will usually take the longest. There we go. It's actually done already. And you'll notice, let me zoom out a little bit. Now it gives you an entire breakdown if you should even build this app, right? So it gives you market evidence. So here's something really cool. And I don't know if you can see this. Let me zoom up just a little bit more. This is one of the most important things that I look for. It says search demand. It says high search volume for terms like toddler developmental milestones, preschool learning activities, parenting anxiety solutions. So these search terms you can see right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it says 100,000 to 1 million searches per month for this parenting app, right? So someone probably is going to take this idea, but there we go. So look at that. Let's give you the search demand. One thing to note, every time you pick an idea, it actually gives you a brand new idea. It'll never give the same idea to people. Okay. So I know everyone always asks, is it going to give someone else the idea? No, this will actually give a completely new idea for the industry. Now, I'm going to keep going here. It gives you some social media angle proof. These are some YouTube videos that you could create for it. It gives you some Instagram reels. You see Steffi always creating like her Instagram reel stuff. This will literally tell you what you would need to create. And then it gives you some TikTok, it says, hey, we can do a skit about parental anxiety over milestones, right? So it gives you some insane ideas. And this is what I like. Here's the competitive landscape. So it's like, hey, these are some direct competitors, and it tells you what these guys do. And then also like what they're not doing, right? So it kind of tells you that way you know exactly what you're getting into. And then it gives you the market gap. It says like, hey, all these other companies are doing this, this, and this, but your software fills in all these gaps here, okay? Again, the validation phase is all about getting 100% confident that you're going to get customers with this, okay? And then if I keep going here, it gives you some financial how much you could make, assuming you have a certain amount of users. So this gives you the breakdown, how you would break even. And then it gives you some key risk mitigation, things to think about as you go into this. And then it gives you basically a go-to-market snapshot. So it tells you how you would bring in customers. It gives you the whole breakdown of how you would do that. And I'm going to go down one more. I really love this because it says the detailed score breakdown. So it gives you the competition. It gives you, is there a clear buyer? Is there enough demand? Will they actually pay, right? These are all things that you need to know when you're trying to build software, okay? Or any business in general, but this will give you that breakdown, okay? So that's the validation phase, okay? So now we can go to step number 3. Believe it or not, that's how fast we're moving. So we're done with the validation phase, and we're going to actually build this using AI. If you're excited to watch me build this live for you, say build down below, okay? Now, I do want to mention one more thing before we go to actually building it. Is one more thing in the validation phase that Maker AI doesn't do because it can't do, but you need to be excited about this, okay? I'm gonna pull down this arrow. You need to be excited about this, okay? So when every business I've ever started, like I pour my heart and soul into it because I know I'm helping people with a problem, and I can help them with the solution, right? So you need to be excited. You need to be invested into this business. Yes, we want the numbers to make sense. We want to be able to make money. But at the end of the day, we're here. We're entrepreneurs. We're trying to help people solve their problem, right? And in this case, we're helping parents, okay? So you need to be extremely excited about what you're doing. And this is something that as you go through it, this is what you need before you even go to step number 3. Okay. So now we're going to build the entire thing, guys. Let me see. Let me go back over here. Oh, okay. So now that you are done with the validation, we're going to go to customize build. And this part's really cool because it's going to give you kind of the features that it's going to have, right? So these are the things that it must have based on the research it did. And then there's some things that you could add if you want, okay? So it's like, oh, let's add, a user-friendly milestone tracker. Let's add a personalized activity feed, right? These are all things that you could add if you want. I'm just going to check some of them off. I just want to make a simple app for now. Actually, I'm going to keep this one. That actually might be really good. And again, all you're doing is copying and pasting, so it's really not going to change anything on your end. But you'll see. And then there's some more advanced things that you can add here. Multiple languages, if you want to do like, Spanish or whatever you want your software to do, right? So you can have all these things added as well, okay? So, and if there's something there that you want to add that that's not listed, you can always just click on this and it'll give you even more ideas for this, okay? Now we're going to get to the fun part. We're going to build the entire thing here. Oh, I forgot about the pricing, right? So how much should you charge? So it gives you some suggestions here. This is kind of a smaller app. So, I would do something like maybe $19 for the starter kit, or like a $19 a month. And then there's a tier 2 we can add, like it has more features. Maybe we'll do like $49 if you want. Again, you could do whatever you want. Okay. We're going to do monthly. We want monthly reoccurring revenue coming in. And then it's going to ask, do you want to offer a free trial? I'm like, yeah, why not? Right. Let's let people try it. Usually I like to do 7 days. And that's it. And then we're going to create, we're going to click on this button that says create build guide. Now, believe it or not, building the actual software is the easy part. Okay. You're going to see how simple it is to literally just copy and paste. If you know how to copy and paste, just say copy and paste down below. Okay. You're going to see how simple this is. So what it's doing now is the software is actually going to give you some copy and paste prompts that you're going to feed into the AI, and it's going to build it. You're just simply going to copy and paste it, and it's going to build it for you. Okay. So now what's going to happen, and there we go. It's already built it for us. So it's crazy. But what we're doing now is we're actually going to build the entire thing now. Okay. So essentially we're on step 3. We recommend, and you can use whatever software you want for this. We recommend using Lovable to actually build it, right? So this is the software you're going to see us build it in. This is called Lovable. There's other softwares out there like Manus, Base 44, Replit, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter what builder you're using. This one is just the one we recommend. It's just one of the easier ones that you can copy and paste. Now, this is all you do, okay? You just follow the steps, okay? So step number 1, it says sign up for Lovable, okay? If you don't have one, okay, done. Step number 2, you're going to copy this, okay? So you're going to copy this here. It's going to create the sales page. That way it sells the app for you, okay? So you're going to copy this here, and I'm literally going to go to Lovable here, and I'm going to paste that in here, okay? And as you can see, I know it's a little hard to see, but it already has the pricing here that we said, the 7-day free trial. It literally has everything. All I do here is copy and paste and hit enter, and boom, this is starting to build, okay? So we'll come back to this. It's going to probably take a minute or two to build this. I'm going to go back to my dashboard here. I just want to show you a few things. This is what my daughter's building right here. My 6-year-old daughter's building this storybook software that helps kids create custom stories. So this is one that she's doing. Let me go back again here. This is my dad's software here. He's actually building he's a landscaper, so he builds software to help landscapers get more leads. And I'll show you one more here that my family's doing. My dad is 65, by the way, and he's already building software, selling it. And then this is my brother's software here. He's a chef, so he loves to cook and all that stuff. So he had this crazy idea where he's like, hey, you can cook whatever meals you want, whatever's in your kitchen. So my brother, it's called Cooking with Brad. That's my brother's name. So anyway, so these are the things that you can build. You can see we've built dozens and dozens of apps with this. So I'm going to go back over here. As you can see, it's already building. But what I do want to show you is how this all works. Okay. So basically all you do now, okay, is you literally copy this. This is step number 2. You copy this. And then you go back and then you go to step number 3. Then you copy step number 3. And then you copy step number 4, step number 5, all the way to get to the last step. And then this is my favorite part. This is where you add your bank account, and this is where you start getting paid. Okay. That is it. AI is building the entire thing for you. Okay. If you can do that, just say copy and paste down below. I see a lot of copy and paste already. Look at that. A lot of it. Yeah. If you can copy and paste, you can build software. Okay. So that's how you go through the entire process. We'll check it here. Okay. It's still building. We're going to come back to this. But we're going to go to the next step here. We're going to mark this complete for now. There is a phase 2 where this Maker AI will help you test the software to make sure it's working. We're not going to do that right now because I want to show you the most important part, which is getting customers and getting paid, right? So we're going to go to the marketing part here. So we're going to go to step number 4. And what we're going to do, I'm going to start this process here. If I go back to my 4 steps, right? So we're done building, once you copy and paste those. Now, this is what I want to focus on in today's training is getting customers, right? At the end of the day, we want to make money, right? So we want to be able to make money, help people, but we need to figure out how do we get customers, right? So I'm going to show you how Maker AI helps you make money, but it helps you get customers. Okay. So we're going to show you how to get customers today live. And we're going to show you how you do it with paid ads, but also organic. Okay. So we're going to show you both ways. Okay. And you're going to see how Maker AI does all this for you. Okay. All right. So let's go back to our demo. There we go. Let's see. Okay. So this is, there's a few things that you need to do before you start getting customers. Okay. There's a little tab here. It's kind of our secret tab. It says prerequisites. Okay. You're going to see why this is so important. Okay. So this is gonna give you a more in-depth overview of how you need to build your marketing plan. Okay, so I'm gonna click on this autocomplete. AI is gonna do a lot of it for you because it already knows pretty much everything about your software. The only thing you need to add here, I'm gonna add my Instagram account, whatever your social media is. I'm gonna add a photo here. Let me see if I can find one of my photos so I can add. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to add this one here with me smiling. Okay, so what this does, which is really cool, is it's going to build you your brand identity, your logo for your software. Okay. So we're building a parenting app. So I don't know. Let me see what's a cool color we can do. We'll do this light and friendly color. We'll do that for now. I'm going to generate the logos. Okay. So this is going to actually generate the logos for you. You don't even have to worry about that. Okay. So as this is doing it, you could even have your own custom colors if you'd like. It's up to you. But I'm just going to pick this for now. And then once it generates the logos, the next step is it's going to do your Facebook setup. Now, as Stefan mentioned earlier, I get a ton of traffic and customers from Facebook, and I'm going to show you my setup. Okay. How simple this is. Okay. Now what this is going to help you do, and this is my personal Facebook account here. As you can see, okay, I have this banner here. So it tells you exactly who I help and how I can help them, right? So it says I can help anyone build software using AI in under 45 minutes using my software. Try my software, right? Boom. And then it has a photo of me, right? And then that's exactly what this is going to help you do as well. Okay. And I'll show you the demo of how that works. Okay. It's still generating the logo here. There we go. So it's going to create some logos for you. There we go. Kitty Bloom. I don't know. Pick 1, 2, or 3. Which logo do you guys like? Right. I'll pick number 2 for now, just so we can go through the demo. And then I'm going to click on this generate Facebook magic here, and you're going to see how cool this is. All right. All this is the prerequisite. That way we can get customers, right? The most important part is being able to get paid for your software company, right? So this is what it's going to do. So we're going to pick our logo here. I see Jay says number 2. He wants number 2. I'm like, all right, we'll go with number 2. Sounds good. And now this is what it's going to do is it's going to give you what you would put in your banner, right? So for example, it gives you this text here. That way, it tells you who you're helping and how you can help them, right? So it's literally going to do it for you. Okay, so you just pick your options here, and then all I'm going to do is generate Facebook cover banner. Okay, and this is going to set up your banner for Facebook. Okay, now again, I use Facebook, right? I'm going to pull up some of my stats here to create posts like this. Okay, create posts like this with literally hundreds of comments. Posts like this, these are like news article type images here, and these are all just getting people to buy my software, right? And I get literally thousands and thousands of people every single day just by making these simple type of posts. Okay, and boom, check that out. I help anxious parents transform developmental uncertainty into confidence skill building using Kitty Bloom. Then all you do is add that to your Facebook here, and now you have a whole thing ready to go. Okay. Pretty cool, right? So it does all that. I know Steffi does a ton of Instagram. So this will generate your Instagram bio. I know Steffi's always teaching how she does her bio, her profile image, all that stuff. So this will actually do it for you. As you can see, helping parents navigate early development. And then it gives you all the things here, your profile image. All of this is 100% done, guys. Like, look at this. Like you could literally just start marketing with this right now. And then it gives you some more things here to think about. More marketing advice, A to B transformation, who you're helping, how do we get them from point A to point B? These are all things that have made me literally millions and millions of dollars is just all these things here. It does more competitive research for you as well. It tells you your competitor Instagram accounts. These are all very important things. That way you can figure out exactly what you need to do. Okay. So that's all good here. I want to show you how this will actually create these posts for you. So I'm going to hit mark all done here. Let me see if these are all good to go. Mark complete. Okay. Let me see if this is done. All right. I'm going to go to mark all done. Oh, start getting customers. Okay. Here we go. So now I want to show you how this will actually create those types of posts for you. Okay. So we're going to go to where it says generate content, and it's going to give you every single day. It's going to give you what you need to post every single day. Okay. All you do is you log into Maker AI, and then you go to the day it is. Okay. So I'm going to hit generate content. It's going to generate a YouTube video if you want to do that. It's going to generate a short form, like a reel or a YouTube short. And then my favorite is the viral text post, which is what I use to get literally thousands of people commenting every single day. Okay. Now what this is also going to do, I'm going to focus more on this because I know a lot of people don't like to create videos. Okay. This is going to focus on creating these viral text posts like you see here, where it creates this whiteboard image. It creates this Twitter style image, and then also the breaking news image. Okay. So what's cool is Maker AI will actually create these for you. And I'll show you one more here. Let me see if I can scroll down a little bit. I'll show you one more that just absolutely just crushes for me. Let me go down a little bit more. Let's see where I can find this here. Yeah, right here. Check this out, guys. I made this post here, and you can see almost 800 comments to buy my software, right? So you can see I'm literally just, people are commenting, and then I send them a link. That's it. I'm not making any videos, anything like that, okay? Steffi says, this actually passes my bio checklist. I love that. All right, that's good because she's the Instagram queen. So that's good. That's good to know. So, all right. So as you can see now, it gives me some YouTube ideas. So it'll generate the scripts for you, the thumbnails, all that stuff for YouTube. I personally have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube almost. And so this will do all that. It gives you the scripts for the short form. So it gives you everything that you need to sell the software, right? Because at the end of the day, we want to focus on step number 4, which is getting customers. Okay. So let's just go back over here. Typically this will take a minute or two to generate. I'll bring up, let me see if I can bring up an older one. That way you can see it working. Actually, let's see if there it is. Look at our software. Check it out, Stefan. Check it out, Steffi. Look at this. We have an entire software already built. Look at that. Already done. It even has the prices at the bottom. It has the copy, which is the words that are going to sell your software. There we go, guys. That's it. All the security's done. You don't have to worry about publishing it. Everything's already done for you. Okay. You don't have to worry about any of that. Okay. Type in mind blown down below if this is absolutely insane. I literally did this live for you guys, right? So that's how powerful this is. Now I do want to show you here. It does give you the script if you're doing the short form videos here, as you can see. And then all you do is literally copy. If you're making a short form video, you literally just say these words here. If you're making a video for this, okay? Now I'll just show you one that I did. Let me see here. I think it was for this business. Let me double check. Okay, let me show you this, guys. This is pretty cool. All right, so I think this was it. Yeah, okay, this one's already done. So as you can see, it creates the image post for you. So it does this, like I showed you on my Facebook. It creates the whiteboard images, which I showed you on my Facebook, right? And it creates the breaking news style images as well, which is the type of post I'm personally making, right? So all this is literally done for you, right? It does it for you, and it gives you all the content that you would put, and all you do is copy and paste this as well, okay? So that's how it works. You literally just follow the system and you get traffic. Now, this is the organic method. I do want to show you one more thing that we just launched, like literally just a few days ago. We have this marketplace now. So you can now add your software to our marketplace, and we're going to drive traffic for you. How cool is that, right? So this is our marketplace here. You can see all the softwares that we have already. Now, the cool thing is if you are a Maker AI user, you get premium listing, which means you get more traffic essentially. So anything that's built with Maker AI, you can see it's right here. Look at all the people building in Maker AI. You know, we got Math Champ, we got Outreach Genius, you got DeFi, you got Signal Audit, right? And it goes on and on, right? All these softwares that you can add to our marketplace. I do want to show you one more cool thing about this. We're using this to get, you can see almost 10,000 people have clicked on our marketplace softwares, right? So we're driving the traffic for you, and I'll show you how. Basically, if you were to upload your software here, which you can do for free using Maker AI, we actually build these blogs for you, and these blogs will get traffic just like I showed you here. Okay, so pretty cool. I'll show you one more thing and then I'll hand it over to Stefan. So this is something that we just added like yesterday. Okay. So this is the ads portion. We've been trying to figure out how can we help people run ads like Stefan, where we put, $1 in and get $7 out. Check this out, guys. This will do the ads for you. It will literally create every type of ad that you can think of. Social proof, before and after, stats, feature grid. All you do is click on this. It already knows everything about your software. And then you hit generate ad content and it's going to generate the images for you. Okay. So this is actually, this will be released here in the next few days and you'll have access to this as well. And it's just mind blowing what we've been able to do to basically put our brains into this software. So if this is amazing, if this is something that you're excited about, just say excited down below in the comments. Stefan, do you want to take it away?
Wow. Jonathan, that was amazing. Even my mind is blown every time I see this because we just keep adding more and more to it. So like it just gets better in every single time. So guys, put a 1 in the chat if that was mind blowing for you and really eye opening. And obviously before Jonathan showed the demo, I was kind of sharing with you guys just how easy this has become. Would you say I was telling the truth? Put a 1 in the chat saying I can build software. I'm sorry, put in the chat I could build software if you see fully now that you can absolutely do this without having to worry. There's always someone worrying, oh, I still need to be technical. And hopefully by now you see you don't. You don't need to be technical whatsoever. Any regular people are building software. It says right here on the screen, see what 65-year-olds and even 6-year-olds have built. If they could do it, so can you. All that in under 30 minutes from zero. Here's just covering what we did in the last 30 minutes or less. We found a profitable idea with real market data in minutes, validated it with 10-point scoring. So that means basically you'll never struggle to build something that can get customers again because it's proven through a proven system. Generated complete build prompts ready to paste into Lovable or Cursor. Built an entire marketing system based on 18 million in proven sales. And now, just so we can be fully transparent about what we've covered so far, I want to make sure everyone's on the same page. We've covered a lot. Number 1, selling courses, drop shipping, and other opportunities is on the way out. If you fully understand that, put a 1 in the chat. I want to make sure everyone's understanding. Now, the next thing to understand is that you can now build a software without knowing a single line of code, and everything is handled for you. You don't have to worry about security, hosting, troubleshooting. If you understand that concept, put a 2 in the chat. I want to make sure everyone's on the same page. The next thing is that the problem is now that not that people can't build anything, the problem's actually about getting customers. So people don't know how to get customers or even build a software proven to get sales from the beginning. That is a huge problem. So give me a 3 if you understand that. The issue is now customers, which is why our Maker AI steps in. The demo that you just saw, building prompts for sales from the get-go, meaning you're never starting a project that you don't know if it's going to sell or not. You run it through the system, right? It takes 2 minutes to know if this is a good idea or a bad idea. And if you don't have a good idea, it gives you a good idea. And then the AI clone of our entire marketing system takes it from there. And literally, it's the closest to having Jonathan and me as an AI in your business executing our $18 million marketing plan. Give me a 4 if that makes sense. So now we'd like to actually invite you to something that we've put together here for you. And this is something that we don't offer anywhere else. It's actually just because you're here right on this presentation through Steffi's audience and something that Jonathan and I put together very special. Before I reveal that, just give me a 1 if it's cool for me to share this with you guys on this call. You cool with me to show you guys what we've put together here? Give me a 1 in the chat. Awesome. Okay, so I would like to invite you to a very special Maker AI webinar only deal to join the software gold rush and the top 1% who actually make sales in marketing. This, if you've been struggling and you've been anxious for years and you haven't been figuring out where to jump in and actually start building an online income because everything was too complicated, and now you know that courses and dropshipping are what you thought, they are saturated, they are on their way out, and now you see this opportunity, a total blue ocean, and like the missing piece of the puzzle, because that's what Maker AI, it is like that missing piece of the puzzle that becomes your secret weapon to actually building online software companies for yourself, for other people. This is the opportunity of 2026, and this is where the future is going, which is why Jonathan and I have, outside of our regularly busy schedules running our main businesses, we've put together this thing because we knew this is the opportunity of a lifetime. And that's why we're inviting you on this webinar only deal, this special invitation that we've put together here. Here's everything that you're going to get today. Number one, you're going to get full access to the Maker AI platform. So the AI idea generation is the first thing. If you have an idea, great. If you don't have an idea, we got you. We give you a proven idea. There's no excuses anymore. If you don't know what to sell, we'll tell you what kind of software to sell. Then you get the deep market validation. It'll tell you, just like Jonathan showed you, exactly what's working and what isn't, and what's going to sell and what isn't. So you waste zero time building a product or service that's not going to get sales. I wish I had access to this 5 years ago, because I used to launch so many things and they would fail. And now you have the luxury of starting at the best possible time in history where you could skip all of those steps. Every marketer, every person who sold anything online is foaming at the mouth to get an opportunity like this and wishes that they had this 5 to 10 years ago. The third thing, back there. So build prompts that make your software maximize customers coming from the get-go. And without this, your software might not sell at all, right? Because there is a right and a wrong way. You can't just go to these tools like Lovable and say, build me a software. You could do that, but they don't understand marketing from the human perspective. They're not going to build it as a sales-ready software. They're not going to build it as a customer magnet. So that's so important. And then you'll also get the complete marketing system. This is the closest you'll get to having me and Jonathan sitting with you in your living room, building out your marketing and doing everything for you based on our $18 million sales system. All you need to do is leverage the AI clone of us and copy and paste. If you can copy and paste, you can do all of this. And that has been shown to you so far. So that's the first thing that you're getting. The next thing that you're getting is the full video training library. So remember what we said earlier, the main thing now is software. And you can see Maker AI is the software that basically does everything for you. But we also went the extra mile and put together a video course that includes everything for those of you who like to watch the videos. Maybe this is something you put on while you're working on Maker AI in the background. But anytime you need a video explanation on anything, it's there. The full system in video of you have access to and could digest whenever you want a detailed explanation. How to set up software in the way the 1% do for sales to make sales easy. Full walkthroughs from the first prompt to live product to paying customers, and updated regularly since AI tools and strategies always are evolving. So that's the second thing you get. The third thing you get is access to our community with over 2,000 AI software builders. You could post a question and get an answer in hours from people building right now. You could see what's working for other people. You could be part of a community. Me and Jonathan are successful because we're part of communities. We work with other people that are at our level or below our level or above our level. And that is so, so important because success is never truly achieved alone. But not only that, you'll get the ability to share wins, get feedback on your apps, find accountability partners. It makes all of this real for you. You're in it. You're building a software that's going to make passive income. You get direct access to Jonathan and me in the community with over 2,000 people in there. And chances are someone solved your problem. And if not, 2,000 people are ready to go. This becomes impossible for you to have any roadblocks. So that's the third thing. The next thing you're going to get is you're going to get the marketplace access. Guess what? Not only did we handle giving you the ability to build a software that actually attracts customers and the community and the video course and the strategies for marketing, but you also get our marketplace, which means you don't even have to do anything when it comes to if all you wanted to do was list your app where buyers are already searching, we bring the traffic, get affiliates to promote your product for you, get premium listings and blogs, content to your app, and early members access where you don't have to pay for any of this, right? This is for you. If all you did was create your software in 10 minutes based on everything we told you to do, you copy and paste your way to a software and you listed it on this marketplace, you could literally just do that with 10 software and have 10 different software companies getting traffic, because we even hand you the traffic with this. That's how powerful this is. And if all you did was list on the marketplace, you are ahead of most software products. Did you know that a lot of these directories charge upwards of $200 a month just to list on them? Meanwhile, we're not only letting you list on our directory, which is growing and getting more traffic every day. And between both of us, trust me, it's going to be one of the biggest directories out there, not very long from now. This is normally going to cost upwards of $200 a month for this kind of thing, but we include it for our founding Maker AI members, and it literally includes traffic to your and visibility to your software. We actually get visibility to your software, but also we'll develop blog posts for you, and those blog posts will generate a lot of traffic. Here's one example of this. Look at this. This is the traffic we get from just one of our blogs. Almost 481,000 people viewing it in just 3 months. How many people would love if a few simple blog posts help them get 481,000 eyeballs to their software in just 3 months? That's game changing. And this is just one tiny component of all the pieces in Maker AI that help you get traffic. This is the lowest hanging fruit. So imagine when you start here and you're on our marketplace and you know you're getting traffic because we're bringing traffic to you from the directory, but then you also get the blog traffic. So that's the next piece. We're far from done. That's the crazy thing. The next thing that you're going to get is all future updates, right? You might be wondering, they're going to roll out a new software and charge me more money, or they're going to change Maker. Here's the thing. We already added the beta test of the Facebook ads module, and that's coming out very soon. We're adding the brand voice communication is there. We're always adding new things to this, right? And even every week that we've done this demo for the last few weeks, it's gotten better every single week. And it's going to continue to get better every single week. So you definitely want to make sure that you are leveraging the fact that this is going to literally continue to give you updates every step of the way. All right. The next thing that you're going to get is a special bonus that we've put together, which is our organic traffic masterclass. This class has been sold by itself for upwards of $2,000, and it is the #1 course on organic explosion from experts who have generated hundreds of millions of free visitors to their offers. How many people would like to copy and paste their way to hundreds of millions of visitors to their offers? Give me a 1 in the chat if that sounds amazing, because that's what this course shows you how to do. It's perfect for newbies. There's also something in it called the Newbie 5-minute strategy, which gets insane results where you could be doing this in 5 minutes a day. Who doesn't have 5 minutes a day to spare? And it is perfect for those who want to start organically before starting paid ads. And guess what? You can build the entire thing organically. You don't even need the paid ads. And here's the thing. Look at some of the results that we've gotten doing this, copying and pasting. These were all done by simply copying and pasting simple ads. And as you saw, the software does everything for you. All you have to do is copy and paste. And guess what? I'm going to talk to Jonathan about this, but we actually have a strategy now that makes it so you don't even have to do the copying and pasting. You could automate that, right? So that's another thing that when you're part of this community and you're part of that, the updates, the added trainings that we add, that's something we'll probably do a training on this week, how you can actually even bypass that extra 5 to 10 minutes a day of work. Kind of crazy because it's not that much work, but we're going to show you how to do that too. The next thing that's included for those of you who do want to use ads, because I'm more of an ads guy, right? Because what I like about ads is I could turn them on and let them run. And I've started being successful with ads in as little as 5 minutes and $5 a day. If you have $5 a day, skip your latte in the morning at Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks, and you have 5 minutes, you can be successful with ads. I have been putting in $1 into ads for years and getting $7.24 back every single time that I do it in as little as 10 minutes a day of work, okay? And I am definitely a real ads expert. I am not one of these fake gurus who sells a course on ads, right? I literally practice what I preach. I have integrity around this. I have confidence around this because I've done it for a really, really long time. And I put together this course, and it's been sold in the past for $2,000 by itself. But if you can copy and paste, you can also set up simple $5 a day ads and start scaling your software passively. So not only do we cover the organic strategies, not only do you get blog traffic done for you, not only do you get the directory traffic done for you, but you also get the ad strategies. And you can see here on this slide that some of the results that we've gotten. This is literally insane. Most people are happy to put $1 in, and if they get $1.50, $2 out, they're thrilled. I put $1 in and get $7.24 out. And this whole system, Maker AI, a large part of the framework for this was built around my understanding of how I do things, which is much better and much easier. And even it's funny, you know what's funny? My ads, this is 100% a true story. Over the last couple of weeks, I've been posting some of my ad results on Facebook. I've had some of the top Meta Facebook ads gurus reach out to me and say, hey man, what the heck are you doing? Everyone's struggling right now. How are you so profitable? Well, guess what? With Maker AI, you bypass all of that because I built the system. We built the system when it comes to the ads in a way that leverages that understanding. And that's the next piece that you got. Not only that, we've also decided to make this even easier for you. So we've actually put together a very special third bonus here called the AI Business Growth Bundle. This alone has also been sold for over $2,000. And it's a video training where we decided to give you a tangible goal because we all know that things with goals in certain timeframes work better. So this video training is called How to Get Your First 100 Customers in 30 Days. How many people would love if they copied and pasted their way to 100 passive income paying customers every month with their software they built in 10 minutes with Maker AI? Give me a 1 in the chat. That's exactly what we're going to show you inside of this bonus. It's going to give you exact steps to copy and paste your way to 100 customers in 30 days. We wanted to make it really tangible. Again, you have the community support you. We're in the community, so you kind of have everything you need to hit that. It all starts with your first 100 customers, and then from there, the sky is the limit. I want you to put yourself in the driver's seat here because it's never been easier for you to have everything handed to you to do this. There is nothing that you can't do to grow your software and get passive income, literally, or build a bunch of them and get traffic and all of that without any technical knowledge. There's nothing blocking you. So that's the third thing. Now, if you tally up the value here, this is easily worth at least $15,991 because guess what? You used to have to pay a developer $500,000 just to build you something, and you didn't even know if it was going to sell. And in this case, this thing makes sure it's going to sell, gives you the ideas if you don't have one, fixes your idea if you need some tweaking on it, gives you the prompts to build it yourself in minutes, teaches you how to market it, clones two $18 million founders' brains, and gives you some simple copy and paste solutions to leverage all of that. So obviously it's worth much more than this. But what we did, because again, we actually built this outside of our main businesses. I am still running my software company full-time. Jonathan is still running his businesses full-time, but we put this together because we knew the opportunity was now for people to jump in and build their own thing. So what we're doing is a very special deal. This is a webinar-only deal. You're not going to be seeing anything like this anywhere else, and it expires this Sunday. And what we've done is we've made it ridiculously easy for you to say yes today and join. And we even have different price points depending on where you're at. If you want to jump in for a month, the total you need to pay today is $87. If you want to leverage a year of this, because you know this is nothing price-wise, you can jump in for just $297 a year. Now, if you know and you see right away the value of this and you're like, wow, I could jump in for life and it's only going to cost me $497, then you could grab that plan. These are all available for you right now. You could choose monthly, year, annual, or yearly, and you get, monthly, annual, or lifetime, and you will get access to everything today. Everything. Obviously, the lifetime is going to be the best value, but annual is also an amazing value, lowering that monthly price to literally closer to around $25 a month. If you divide the $297 that you pay now, that comes out to just $25 a month. And if you get the yearly, you never pay again. So you can't go wrong. And even just a monthly, right? There's lunches that cost more than this, let alone everything you're getting, the access, the community, the knowledge, the software that's already being updated. All you do is copy and paste your way to a successful software business. You could literally have something up and running in the next hour, getting traffic from our directory with your blog posts built. That's the crazy thing. And you could go to the link getmakerai.com/Steffi. And that is going to be available for you right now. And if you get in right now, we will be able to answer your questions for those of you who are getting in right now. Remember, this deal is very limited time. It's only going to be up for a few days. And if you look at our main website, getmakerai.com, we charge a lot more money for this, This is a very special deal. You're very lucky that you're on this call, and you're very lucky that you're part of Steffi's audience, because we put together something here that, again, is not available anywhere else. And it is a fraction of what you normally have to pay, with bonuses that don't exist on the regular website. So guys, this is when I say like jump in, this is the time to jump in. And the founder pricing absolutely will not last forever. Right now, the platform is growing. Our community's over 2,000 strong, but it's early days. Every week we ship new features. We added the Facebook ads module, brand voice, marketplace. As more gets added, the price continues to go up. Again, if you look at getmakerai.com, the price right now is a lot higher than what you're getting on this webinar, because the value is there even at that price, 10 million times over at that price. But what we've done is we've put together this special deal for you because of our relationship with Steffi, and because we want you guys to succeed dramatically. We made it a total no-brainer. Early members get priority, so you also get the marketplace access, you get the first listing positions, early feature access. Founding members get all of it. The longer you wait, the more you're paying for something that others are already leveraging, like all the other software who are already on our directory. No fake timer here, guys. This literally price ends Sunday at midnight, and you're not going to see it again, because it is literally a 80% discount compared to what the price is on our regular website, and it includes 2 to 3 times more things. So you have two choices right now. The first choice is you can go, we already taught you the big picture, right? If nothing else, you understand where the market is going right now, which puts you in the top 1% of people in the online marketing entrepreneurial space, which is that courses are on the way out. Drop shipping stores, forget about it. Software is the play right now, and you are finally in the right place at the right time for opportunities moving forward. If you've always felt like you've been behind the curve on opportunities, you hit the jackpot being on this webinar. And I genuinely, coming from a founder who has a software platform with over 20,000 users, who's gotten $1 in, $7 out on ads for years, with almost 6 million in sales from that particular thing, I'm telling you, you are finally in the right place at the right time. So on the left here, if you try to take that concept, though, you say, okay, I understand I need to do software. Great, but I don't need any of this. I could just go to Lovable and say, build me a software. Then, okay, well, you can go do that, but you're going to spend another 3 months without a paying customer. You're not going to get access to the directory of ours. You're not going to get access to our network. You're not going to get access to our blog posts. You're not going to get access to our marketing. You're not going to get access to our 18 million in sales brain cloned in, put into your business, where all you do is copy and paste it. You're literally just leveraging tools that are not made for you to actually get results. So what you're doing is with Maker AI is you use the system. Maker AI finds and validates your idea for you. So you're not spending 3 months building something that's not going to get any customers. You're also getting the build prompts designed to sell, not just run. The third is you get the full marketing system. It's the closest thing to having me and Jonathan in your business every day in your living room, hanging out with you, doing your marketing. We give it to you. You just copy and paste it. And we already went over that. If you can copy and paste, you can build the software. You do not need to be a developer. If you can copy and paste, you can do the marketing. You do not need to be a marketing expert. If you can copy and paste, you can even scale even higher. If you can copy and paste, we'll drive the traffic to you with our directory and our blog posts that we build for you. You know, there's blog services that charge $5,000 a month, right? So it's crazy. And we're giving you a bunch of starting blog posts for free. So it's all there, and our blogs get hundreds of thousands of views every single month. So it's insane. So with that being said, you can launch with paying customers already lined up. It's all there for you. And then basically be the one people ask, wait, how did you build that? That's what you want to do. Okay, so that's basically it. This includes Real builders, 2,000 builders, real apps, real customers. And we've had so many success stories so far. Helen Paviga literally did right away what we talked about. I had my first customer. The hard work paid off. I built my own software last week. Shelly Turner said I created and launched my first SaaS, Chrome Stack Pro, launched in live. Nathan Bacher said, I hate techie stuff, but Jonathan's training made this so simple, building my second app. And I believe Nathan went on to make at least thousands already so far, if not more. So you might be wondering again, but what if do I need to know how to code? Remember, guys, you do not need to know how to code. Maker AI gives you all the prompts. You just know how to copy and paste. No debugging, no worrying about hosting. I see all these questions sometimes. Oh, you got to worry about this. No, you don't. It's all taken care of, right? They made these software easy to use for non-techies. That's the point. If they made it difficult, their entire business model would collapse. I'm talking about Lovable and all of these other ones. So literally, so many non-technical founders have built and have bypassed that thought. So if that's even a little bit of anxiety in your head, you got to get it out of your head. Can't I just do Lovable on my own? You can try, but as we said earlier, Lovable is just going to build you an app. It's not going to tell you what to build. It's not going to validate your market score. And whether anyone will pay you for it or how to get customers, that's the part where 99% of people get stuck. That's exactly where Maker AI comes in. But what if nobody buys my software? Well, that's why validation comes first. Before you write a single prompt, Maker AI scores your idea on market size, competition, and demand and pricing. I build when we give you the green light. And if you're worried about if nobody buys it, it's not possible because we're giving you all of the strategies we're giving to copy and paste as long as you can copy and paste. And also we're going to be listing you on our directory as well as doing some blog content for you. So there's 4 different ways that you can get traffic to this built in. And if you take action with even one of them, yes, this software will get traffic. As long as you follow the steps, as long as you copy and paste, you are skipping that altogether. I've tried other things before and failed. How is this different? Most people fail because they're missing one of 3 things: a validated idea, a reliable build path, or a marketing system. Usually all 3. Maker AI handles all 3 end to end. If you've tried before and got stuck, the system was the problem, not you. And you might be wondering, doesn't everyone get the same app ideas? Absolutely not. The AI does fresh research every single time based on your specific industry niche and current market data. 2 people in the same niche get different opportunities. Remember when I said it's a blue ocean because everyone's software could be so different from each other. So you definitely have the ability there to not worry about that because there's so many different things that could be done even in the same niche. So in addition to that, can I cancel anytime? Yes, monthly and annual plans cancel with 1 click, no questions asked. So the lifetime plan is a one-time payment with no recurring charges ever. So you pay once and you just get in forever. Why the 99% without Maker AI are stuck in the build endlessly hamster wheel. I live in New York City and I see this all the time. Everyone's building something with vibe coding right now, right? AI coding. The problem is they just build and build and build and they're anxious to ever try to sell so they just get back to building. So they go to Lovable and type build me an app, no market research, no validation, build something nobody wants. They post about it once, they hear crickets, they waste weeks and they make $0. If you want to do that, I call that the build endlessly hamster wheel. And I highly recommend that you stay off the build endlessly hamster wheel because that is going to stop you from actually growing something that makes sales, which is what we want for you. The right way is AI finds profitable ideas for you, validates with real market data, builds prompts designed to sell for you, completes marketing system done, and launches in days with paying customers. So how to go from the 99% to the 1%. This is the hamster wheel. And I want you to finally escape that build and build and build and never make sales hamster wheel that 99% of people get stuck in. Give me a 1 if you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you've been there before. Maybe you've been in that hamster wheel where you just don't really know. You're trying things, you're doing things, but it never really takes off. I want you to get off the hamster wheel. I want to give you everything you need to get off that hamster wheel today. And that is what we are offering you. If all you did was build 1 software in a week in 1 hour and listed it for free traffic forever on the marketplace, would it be worth it? If all you did was copy and paste Jonathan's style ads responsible for 100K a month companies and hundreds of millions of free views in 5 minutes a day, would it be worth it? If all you did was build one software for a client who paid you $15,000 and you did the whole thing in an afternoon for $30, would it be worth it? Are you our next success story? I invite you to join us in Maker AI and be our next success story. Again, we have so many people that are getting customers and making money, and you should see some of the apps people are building in record time, things that people have been wanting to build for tens of years. Just amazing, amazing. And we want to invite you to be our next success story so we could feature you just like this. Simple posts helped Jonathan get to 6-figure months on various companies. And guess what? We generate all of this for you. As you saw in the demo, you don't have to think. You just have to press a few buttons. If you can copy and paste, you could leverage this marketing system to grow various software companies. You could do this for clients. You could do it for yourself. And it's just endless. So many opportunities. And again, if you're wondering, those posts actually get any traffic? Well, here's 20 million views in the last few months. If you can copy and paste, you can do this. It's it's never been easier because the marketing is the hard part, right? Like making sure the post has the right framework that's going to get traffic and go viral. Well, guess what? All of that is done for you because Jonathan is an expert at this. He's generated hundreds of millions, maybe even 1 billion free views. He's got hundreds of thousands of followers across platforms. He is one of the best, if not the best, at organic marketing I've ever seen, which is why our partnership on this is so powerful. I'm the ads guy. I'm a product guy. He's a product guy and an organic guy. And guess what? You get both of our brains cloned into your business, our $18 million brains cloned into your business. And all you do is need to copy and paste in 5 minutes a day. You plus Maker AI plus copy and paste marketing materials we give you in 10 minutes a day equals start joining the 1% of software sellers. I'm not going to make you type that in the chat because that's a lot, but that's what you need to internalize. Give me a 1 if you could see this. Give me a 1 if we successfully showed you this today, that all you need is you plus Maker AI plus copy and paste marketing materials we give you and 10 minutes a day that you could start joining the 1% of people who actually make money from the software that they develop. That is the opportunity here. We have members building real software, so many of them, so many members building real software. And without Maker AI, the hardest part is the customer part, but that's not just the marketing. It starts with the app, right? Because if the app is not built right, if the idea is not good, if the software is not built the right way, it's not a magnet. We teach you how to make it a customer magnet. And that is the problem with Do-It-Yourself and Lovable and Cursor and ChatGPT and all of those, right? They're not going to find profitable ideas for you. They're not going to validate it with real market data. They're not going to build from a sales first perspective. They're not going to give you copy and paste build prompts that make the software a magnet based on what I know for the last 6 years of marketing, what Jonathan knows for the last 6 years of marketing. It's going to give you something generic coded by a software engineer who's never sold anything in his life, right? Those are the people who are coding these apps. So they're great, but unless you train them on real data, guess what? They're not going to be able to do it in the best possible way. They're not going to give you the complete marketing system. They're not going to give you the daily content and video scripts. They're not going to give you the comment ladder strategy. And they're not going to give you a supportive and powerful community that wants to uplift you, that wants to help you get to the next level. They're not going to give you any of that. Now, I want you to imagine something, and this is so powerful. Imagine it's 30 days from now. You open your Stripe account. 12 paying customers. You didn't write code. You didn't hire a developer. You followed a system that over 2,000 people now are using. And that's not a fantasy. That's the system. Our goal for you is 100 customers in 30 days, and it's the bonus that we're giving you. But guess what? Even if you only got 12, right, which means you did the minimum or less, that's pretty amazing, right? How many people would be thrilled if they had their own software company with people paying them $97 a month? 12 people paying them $97 a month in a month, right? That's pretty crazy for most people. And that's the thing with this type of system. This can be attainable as long as you follow the steps, as long as you do the work. You just need a few minutes a day and some copy and paste. And guys, I'll be honest with you. There's a lot of you on here who are not a fit for this, right? It's not going to be for everyone. If this is not for you, if you're looking for a get-rich-quick scheme, you don't have 2 to 4 hours a week to build something real, and you are happy with your current income in 9 to 5. If you're here just kind of like exploring and you're not really sure, then this is probably not for you. But this is for you if you want to build software that actually gets customers and makes passive income, but don't know where to start. You've tried before, but never got a single paying customer, and you're willing to follow a proven action and system. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and start taking questions here. I'm going to answer some questions, and we can go ahead and move to the next slide as well. So guys, this is the full offer here. This is what we just explained, everything that you're getting here today. And if you go to our homepage, you will see that the normal pricing is literally so much more, and it doesn't come with our bonuses. Our bonuses are very, very special. So this is, you can go to getmakerai.com/Steffi to grab this deal. I recommend getting it while we're on the call and letting us know so we can guide you and give you more action. But for now, once you grab that link, we'll show you how to do all of this in a minute as well, live on screen. But for now, this is where you can go, getmakerai.com/Steffi, and we'll answer all of your questions right now in the chat. So I'm just going to basically look in the chat here and see what questions we have here. So let's see. So someone's asking about the marketplace. So the marketplace is basically, we just let you press a button and instantly get exposure on our public marketplace. So people will be able to browse different software. This is like a directory. So people will be able to go in, and we're going to be, as we continue to grow, more and more people will see that. So it's basically free traffic to your offer. And we also develop a few blog posts for you to start where you can get SEO traffic. Some of our blogs get as much as hundreds of thousands of views a month.
Hey, can you hear me, Stefan?
Yeah. You want to take over, Jonathan?
Yeah, no, I was answering some of them in the chat. Steffi, you can go ahead and chime in if there's anything we missed as well.
Okay.
Yeah, is there anything you want to add, Steffi? She's like, I want to fill it out now for sure.
No, this is really good. I love it. Thanks for the deal. I'm surprised too, because I saw the page, your main website was like $1,000 and more for a lifetime. So I just want to say thanks for letting my audience to get this sweet deal. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. Like Stefan said, it's literally, I think like double or triple if you go to the actual website. For those of you guys who don't know, me and Steffi have been friends for, man, it's been like 3 years now. She came into the space and just absolutely just blew up on Instagram, and it's just been amazing to watch her journey. So, we've got to hang out a lot of business conferences. We won a lot of competitions together, and Steffi's amazing. So we wanted to make sure that we gave you guys an amazing deal. So yeah, guys, one of the cool things I want to add as well is I know a lot of people are asking about the blog or the marketplace. Like Stefan said, once you build your app, all you do is you submit it to the marketplace. And if you're a Maker AI user, you get that premium listing. We build the blogs for you, and we get you the traffic. Not only that, we actually help you get customers, and we also help you get affiliates as well, which is really powerful. So, part of our strategy is helping software companies build their business with organic traffic, with ads, but also getting affiliates to promote it for them, right? So that's part of what the marketplace is going to give you as well. So it's something that you guys will be able to take advantage of as well. So I do want to show you one thing here. If you guys can see my screen, actually, let me pull it up. So inside our community, let me see if I can pull it up here. Inside our community here, once you get access to it, if you go to the classroom, this AI Software Academy is where you will find all the bonuses and everything we had mentioned. So all this will be in here. The actual platform itself, you'll get access to, which is this here. Like I mentioned in the demo, this ads module where it creates the ads for you, this will actually be, as you can see, look, it creates the ads for you. These are the ads that we're running like on Facebook, how Stefan has like a 7x ROAS, basically puts $1 in and gets $7 out. These are the exact same type of ads that you can create. Now this will be live in literally the next day or two. Right now it's in beta. So you guys will have premium access to this as well. And this is something that we'll be charging extra for. But if you get in before we go live with it, you'll have complete access to this to create as many ads as you like. So that's something that I basically wanted to clone Stefan's mind and like, hey, how are you running these ads? How are you getting so much money back when you run these ads? And as you can see, the cool thing is this knows it knows everything about your software because it did the research, it did the validation. So this is something that's really powerful as well, is the ads. And then we have the marketing, which is, again, this is the, it creates the logos for you, but it also gives you the daily schedule on what you need to post, what you need to put on Facebook, Instagram, taking basically our brains and helping you create that marketing plan. So just want to kind of demo that real quick. And that's coming in the next few days, is the ads portion, which we're really, really excited about. I actually bought a similar software that does the ads, and it doesn't even do what this does, not even close. And they're charging like $200 a month just to create ad images for you. It doesn't even do what this small portion does. So I think you guys will be really impressed once you start running that and all that good stuff. But yeah, so guys, again, if you go to getmakerai.com/Steffi, I recommend going for the lifetime, that we don't have to pay again, and you don't have to worry about credits or anything like that. You guys can just create as much content as you like. Our goal is really to create the biggest marketplace in the entire world for AI software. We have so many people adding their software. We're creating the traffic for them, getting them customers. Actually, I'll show you that real quick. You'll notice in the marketplace, if you click on, let's just click on one of these here. Let me click the AI. So if you click on any of these, what's cool is we help you get the customers, but we also help you, for example, we help you get affiliates. So if you have an affiliate program, we help you with that. We help you create the affiliate program for your software, super easy. And then we create all the blog posts for it. So basically, this is the exact same system that we use to get people to click on Google, YouTube, to get you more customers. So all this is done for you. It's free. So that's going to be a huge asset for you guys looking to get traffic. And that's not even creating any content. Our goal is you listed on the marketplace, and we're going to help you get traffic. Now, obviously, we want you to create content and run ads, but we are going to be running some tons of traffic to you guys to the marketplace. So just wanted to mention that. So if there's any other questions, guys, I see Tatiana, I'm glad that I attended this live. Thank you, Steffi, for the invite. Definitely will jump in. Awesome. We are super excited to have you inside. I saw Maker AI Premium toggle. Does that include the subscription? What is she referring to? Stefan, do you know what she's referring to on that?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Tatiana, if you want to let us know, I'm not following what you mean by premium toggle.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, if you can reiterate that question, I'm not sure. I just want to make sure we're answering that.
Relationships 322. This offer is the Maker AI special offer. So yes, you get access to Maker AI. That's the main thing that you get access to. Someone says, when I have the funds, I will join. When you say on top of when you show the Maker AI, I'm still not following. So Jonathan, do you want to pull up the link and show people how to buy?
Yeah. So if you go to getmakerai.com/Steffi, you should be able to see this page here. This will also be the replay page, so you guys can watch the replay if you missed the beginning or the demo. But this is the page here, getmakerai.com/Steffi. This will expire Sunday at midnight. I promise you it'll expire. You try this on Monday morning, it will not work. But anyway, so this just kind of reiterates the offer here. And then all you do here is claim deal. And it'll take you to this page where you fill out some information. And then you click on what you want to do. We recommend getting the lifetime because we won't have that. We'll take that off. I promise you, we're not going to have this for a long time. We're we're launching this. We want to make sure you guys have the best deal. We have the best founding members. Our goal is to get you to build and then add your projects to our marketplace. So, again, we're doing that all for free, guys. If you're not going to have to worry about credits to build the blogs or anything like that to create the content. Eventually we will do that, but you'll be good to go. So let's see here. Never mind. Okay, cool. So I think I answered that question. So so about the replay, the replay will be sent out. You guys can watch that. I know a lot of people like the demo and seeing what we're doing here. And then as you can see, this was the website this is the actual software that we built here. So this is ready to go. It's already hosted on here. All the security is taken care of. All you do really is just is create the content for this. So I mean, it's crazy, guys. It's insane what we've been able to do. I mean, as you can see on my account here, you can see I have dozens and dozens of software here. This is another one I did myself. This is a kind of like a Bible study that I created, but it's like an interactive software that I created. What was cool is I was with Steffi in Boise with Russell Brunson, and we got to hold this book. And so I created this whole software literally the day after we got to hang out. Steffi, I think there was one with Steffi in this photo as well. But anyway, so what I'm saying is that we're creating literally dozens of softwares, different niches, different things. So it's been so fun to be able to do this, and it's just crazy what you can do with AI now. So all right. Okay, so going back over here, guys, again, I just want to go over the offer one more time. That way you guys understand what it is, what you're getting. So number one, you're getting access to the full Maker AI platform. You don't have to worry about credits. You get access to everything in the marketplace, all that stuff. Number two, you get access to the Maker AI Academy, basically course. Like Stefan said, this is something that we started with, was the course. And then we're like, why don't we just build the software that does it for them, right? So, but you do get the course if you do want to go through it and dive more into, building software with AI. So you get that. And then number three, you get access to our private community. You get access to myself, Stefan, and all our coaches in there. I believe Steffi's in there as well. Number four, you get access to the marketplace. Again, this is where you can list your softwares. Not only one, what's cool about this here, the marketplace, is you can add multiple softwares for free. For example, I'll show you real quick. If you wanted to add more softwares, you can do that. So I'm in my account here. And for example, if I wanted to, here are all my projects here. I can add every single one of these to the marketplace. So for example, Freedom Threads, which is another one of my softwares. I just click on this. I go to the marketplace here, and then I literally submit it, and then it creates the blogs for me. And check this out. I just posted this. I'm already getting views, clicks, which is pretty cool. So it gives you a whole dashboard, for this. And these are all blogs that it created. You can see for my Freedom. This is another one of my softwares that this is doing. Obviously, I'm using Maker AI to get more traffic to this, as you can see here. But yeah, so you can add multiple softwares to this, not just the one. So again, going back to here, you get the marketplace access. Number five, you get all feature updates. Like I mentioned, the ads module to create the ads for you. And then bonus number one, our organic traffic masterclass. Bonus number two, you get Stefan's basically Facebook ads masterclass. And then we have, we just added this bonus number three for Steffi's audience, how to get your first 100 customers in 30 days using AI. So again, that's the deal there. We recommend using going to lifetime. That way you don't have to worry about anything else. You just build as many softwares as you want, and you can do it for customers. You can do it for yourself, however you want to do it. Just go to getmakerai.com/Steffi, and you'll get access to the entire thing there. Awesome. Is there anything you want to add, Steffi or Stefan?
Yeah, I just want to say I see a bunch of people who have already gotten in, which is really cool. So for those of you who have gotten in, we're so excited to help you finally build and scale a software that you can take to the passive income that you've always wanted, and leverage this opportunity of a lifetime and get in as on this software gold rush, which really is the top 1% of people that are actually making money with their software. And our solution actually helps you do exactly that within literally as little as minutes. So we're super excited to help everyone do that. And another thing that I want to say is, for those of you who are still on the fence, I kind of want to know in the chat, like, obviously a bunch of people have already gotten in. You guys see the power of this. You see the opportunity. I mean, for lower than the price of a dinner out for 4, you can have yearly access or even lifetime access, if it's a slightly more expensive dinner, to the #1 framework to build and scale software companies based on 18 million in sales, right? So, and without having to know how to code, without having to have any marketing experience, if you can type in this chat, you can do all of this. So I just want to know in the chat, what's kind of the biggest fears holding you guys back? Because when we know that, we know how to even help people get even like better results, something that we maybe didn't address on this. Because right now, obviously, we've had a lot of people come in, but for those of you who are still on the fence, how can we help you? How can we help you get over that hurdle that actually gets you to where you want to be, where you want to be with your business, what you want to actually achieve? Let us know in the chat. And I see a couple questions in the meantime while I wait for those. Is there a monthly cost to run the software publicly? So that cost would come from tools like Lovable or whatever, which again, you could start in as little as $10, cheaper than the price of a Starbucks latte. You can literally build a software, and those costs vary, but you're looking at like minimum, maximum $10 to $20 a month to start. And essentially that's going to be as cheap as you're going to get, pretty much. Like, there's never going to be anything cheaper. If you have like other businesses like drop shipping or courses, you need to pay for course hosting, and that costs anywhere around a few $100s a month. If you are doing a drop shipping store, you need to pay for Shopify or any of these, and those are actually more expensive than this opportunity, because like all you need outside of Maker AI is a tool like Lovable, and that could be incredibly, incredibly cheap. Guys, like if you can give up a couple of Starbucks lattes every month, you can run a software company. That's the crazy thing. Now, as your software scales, your costs will go up, right? Like I have some, I think I'm paying like $100 a month or $200 a month, but I've got like 18 or 20 new software companies that I'm scaling. So the question you have to ask yourself, if you have 18 companies and you're doing multiple 6 figures per month, are you worried about $100 a month expense? And the answer is probably no, right? I don't understand how anyone could be. So you scale, as you scale your sales, like the most important, and that's the beauty of something like Maker AI, is it makes it so you build everything right from the get-go. You're not starting on shoddy foundation. You're starting on good foundation to build a profitable software company. Would we have to pay separately for the domains? So again, guys, hosting is fully included in this. You don't have to worry about hosting whatsoever. If you do want to buy a domain name, yes, you have to go to GoDaddy.com or wherever to buy a domain name. That's the same as any other business, right? So whether you start a course or a drop shipping store, you got to buy a domain. So that's going to be about $15 for the domain. So if you want to buy a domain for your website, the thing is with Lovable, you can actually theoretically start without a domain, because it does give you a domain. It's just a Lovable domain. So it's like yourthing.lovable.com or something. So you can start without it, even theoretically, if you wanted to. But so let's see. Jay Lee says they're in. Happy to have you. Happy to help you scale. Let's see here. Do you need to purchase your own app or software after building to see how it works? Or can you see that in Maker AI? So essentially, you would use a tool like Lovable, right? We teach you how to do all of this inside Maker AI. You can do it in 10 minutes. You literally copy and paste the instructions we give you into Lovable, and it builds the software in as little as 10 minutes. So, and you can see everything in that, like the preview and everything. We actually did all of that during the demo. Relationships 322 says, I am in. We'll get the payment sorted later. Let's see. Tatiani says, if you're still on the edge, this is gold. I have been with other gurus that charge insane amounts, but this offers so much value, believe me. Tatiani, thank you. And we agree. Like, me and Jonathan have been around for a long time. Steffi's been around for years as well in the online space, and we've seen it all. We've seen these people that charge $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 for, I've seen someone charging for just ChatGPT prompts, which is already about a year and a half outdated, right? Charging $3,000 for ChatGPT prompts. Good thing you guys didn't go on that webinar and you came on this webinar instead. So this is like literally an amazing deal. I mean, we charge, our normal price for this offer without the bonuses is $14.97, and that's already a steal at that price. But this deal is much lower than that, obviously. Let's see. Do I have to use my personal Facebook page, or should I create a business page for my app if I want more than one product? Won't a new page with 0 followers not look credible? So that's a great question. Swaggins, that's a great username. You can start very, very easily with this. And actually, I believe, Jonathan, you might even be better fit to answer this question since you're the organic master.
Yeah, that's actually a really great question. So here's the cool thing about Facebook. I've been getting all my traffic with my personal Facebook. However, I'll just show you. Watch. So if I go on my Facebook here, hold on, here we go. This is my personal Facebook here. So it's not even a Facebook page. However, I do have a Facebook page, but yeah. So this is all my personal Facebook here. Hey, it's Camila. How's it going, Camila? But yeah, you can see I practice what I preach. I'm posting these every single day. You can see my photos, right? I have the new style version, the whiteboard version, and then I just have my post. So I just do this consistently every day. That's all I do. I just post and then I get traffic. I post and I get traffic, right? Simply just post like this. It's very simple. I think once and that's why we want to help you with making sure that you guys are consistent with our calendar. So every single day you log into Maker AI, you click on the, generate content, it'll generate the content for you. And you just copy and paste that into your Facebook. To answer your question, I would just do both. Cause I do both my Facebook personal and also a page. I will say I'm getting most of my traffic from my personal, which is really cool. Honestly, you could just go follow me on Facebook, go see what I'm doing. And then our Maker AI will create the content for you. And you could just copy what I'm doing. I'm just posting consistently every single day. Or if you want to go Stefan's route and just do ads, you can do that as well without having to post every day. Or you can do both. That's what we're doing with our company. So it's been amazing.
Yeah, and just to add a little bit to what Jonathan was saying, the beauty is, and Jonathan, I think you are really good at this, but you actually do promote multiple offers on your Facebook, and it's never been an issue. So you can definitely promote multiple things. And like Jonathan was saying, these days the algorithm actually will serve you even if you don't have a big following. So that's cool. But even outside of the organic, we've got paid traffic strategies. We've got the marketplace. We've got blog posts. And you can even take a lot of our content and post it on LinkedIn if you want, right? I'm starting to use LinkedIn to get traffic. And so there's endless opportunities. And then the other thing is you're in a community of builders, right? Everyone in there, over 2,000 people, all want to get traffic. There's going to be other marketing strategies shared. There's going to be more things. So you're kind of just getting in on something that is so multifaceted. It would be very hard for you to not find out how to solve that marketing problem quickly outside of the very simple strategies that we give to start, which get the easiest results. Let's see. To clarify, how does it take to complete Maker AI process? You could do it in about 10, 20 minutes to build your first software. You could do it today when you get off this call. Let's see here. If I bought monthly last week, can I upgrade to lifetime? Absolutely. And I would say this is the best opportunity to do that because, this lifetime deal ends in a few days. So I would absolutely upgrade. Let's see. I believe they have tutorials. So guys, we give you everything. So again, there's videos, there's the software. We can just press a few buttons. There's the community. There's however you want support, it's there, right? There's us in the community. There's peers in the community. There's a video training. There's software where you just click a few buttons. You can't lose. Let's see here. How does the Maker AI affiliate program work? Well, once you're a member, actually anyone can go and promote Maker AI as well. If you want to promote this to your audience, you can absolutely do that. It's just, I believe, getmakerai.com/GV. Okay, when someone creates a certain type of software for the Maker AI marketplace, does it become exclusive? So here's the thing. It's no one's really ever going to have the same software, right? Because like we said earlier, it's always generating something fresh. Could there be theoretically a similar competitor software on there? Maybe. But I would say it's like a non-issue right now. If that ever becomes an issue, like if it's getting flagged as something in our community, guess what? This is a live community. Like we'll make changes. We've been upgrading and adding customer feedback every single week. And every week we're getting better and better at adding things. It's already getting people results, already people making money, already people building apps. Me and Jonathan have built multiple new companies doing this since the very beginning. And someone's asking, can you cancel at any time? Of course, guys, this is a standard subscription, right? If you pay for a month and you want to leave after a month, you can leave. If you pay for a year and you want to leave after a year, you can leave. We're not holding anything to you. This is a pay-as-you-go model, but of course, less than $500 for lifetime access to the best system for building and scaling software, which is already the best business model out there for 2026 and beyond, then, it's all there. For the question about the affiliate commissions, it's all on getmakerai.com/JV. Right now, we're focused mostly on this opportunity. So if you want to go check that out, you can go check out that page. In the meantime, though, guys, any last minute questions? A bunch of you have already gotten in. This deal is a fraction of what it should be. Again, like there's people charging for ChatGPT prompts thousands of dollars. That model's dead, in my opinion. And what we've built here is the most transformational thing for your business in 2026. And so, guys, the link is getmakerai.com/Steffi. I see a bunch more of you getting in. I'm really excited for everyone who's gotten in today. And for those of you who are still thinking about it, remember, this deal does close Sunday. So you will not get in, and then you're going to have to get the main website deal, which, guess what, is still a great deal. It's not $497 lifetime, but it is $1497 lifetime. It does not include the bonuses. It's still a great deal, still the best thing on the market for this. So either way, though, any last minute questions that we can answer for you guys in the chat. Otherwise, it's been a pleasure to kind of help you guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you found this valuable today. Put a 1 in the chat if you found this to be one of the best webinars you've watched recently, and just kind of really showing you what you need to be focusing on for 2026 and beyond. Let us know in the chat. Awesome. I see a lot of 1s coming in. Guys, you are so far ahead of everyone by being on this webinar, by understanding where the market is going. And now you have the opportunity to be in the top 1% of people who sell things online. All right. This is your opportunity to get off the hamster wheel, to join the 1% of people who make sales with their software, even if you did nothing else but list on our marketplace, which is a one-click thing, and include it as a courtesy compared to other directories that charge $200 a month. So with that being said, I don't know if anyone else has any last minute questions. Bookmark this link and make sure you get in before the end of Sunday, before this deal disappears, or you will be paying the price in red, which again, still a great deal, but this deal is a better deal. So I recommend that you get in before that closes. Jonathan and Steffi, if you have any last minute questions. Someone's asking if you could put your own HTML code in that you started. I don't know if you mean in Lovable. You can do that, but the whole point of this is to make it so easy you don't need to do any of that. If you are technical, even better, like great, you can do more customizations, but no, you don't need any of that to get results with this.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm good. I don't see any other questions. Steffi, you have any last minute words or anything you want to add?
No, this is amazing. I'm going to make sure to let my audience know in different platforms that this deal, it's ending on Sunday. It's just amazing what you guys went over, and the bonuses, the courses, and the ads, lessons that you put in there. Those are just chef kiss.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for being here. We appreciate everyone's time. I do see everyone that had joined, so we appreciate you joining us. Let us know once you join, you'll get access to the community. Have a screenshot of this, just letting us know where you came from. Would love to connect with you inside the school community. Other than that, that's all I have. Hold on, was there one more question?
Yeah, someone's asking about upgrading.
Well, okay, so like I said, we will probably not have that lifetime at all, even with the higher price. To be transparent, we're launching this. We're only 2 months in for Maker AI, and we want to make sure we're getting results for people, and that's why we do have the lifetime. So if it's there, yes, you can get it, but if it's not, then no. So that's why I'm like, hey, you know what? Just might as well go lifetime. You don't have to worry about credits, anything like that. And you get the best deal yet. Like I said, go to the website. You'll see it's $14.97 lifetime at the moment. But yeah, so that's all I have for you guys. Thank Thank you guys all so much. We appreciate everyone's time. And that's it.
Thank you so much.